Kia ora.
G'day.
Welcome to Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I'm Jill, Tea and a Yarn on Ravelry and Instagram.
And I'm Kylie. I'm Crafty Mama on Ravelry and Instagram.
I felt like I sounded like a radio announcer then.
Ooh, we must be getting professional.
Well, we haven't got the technology problems of last time.
No, just lighting issues today, but whatever.
Yeah. Oh gosh. What are we going to talk about?
Let's talk about knitting.
Stuff. I've got stuff that I'm wearing.
It's beautiful. You're going to have to come closer to the camera
to
show everyone. It's beautiful.
It's got like these little pearl ridges. I know it's got knit ridges or something.
What's that pattern called?
This pattern, which I have written down, is called Raised Crop by Annie Lupton. And it's in a really chunky alpaca.
Oh, nice.
Alpaca, and I think it has nylon in it as well. Yeah.
Must be really warm then.
Yeah. I didn't do it as a crop. It's a bit longer, so it goes to my hip.
Yep.
And it's not as... So I'd actually basically did my own thing. So it's on smaller needles with it's not as fat as it should have been. So it's not as boxy. It's a little bit more touchy on me.
Yep.
You know, it doesn't hang, but then it doesn't hug either. Yeah. I found it quite annoying because it was knit in the round. There was a knit row, then there was a purl row because it's garter. Yeah.
I would have been tempted to knit it flat and seam it, I think.
Well, I didn't actually think about it, and then I was here before I thought about it. So then I stopped that, and then I did. I think I remember I told you I knit the sleeves flat, and then I seamed them. I'm just making sure I've got it on the right way around, and I've seamed on the right. I've just seamed both sides the right way, which I have. Yeah. And so I really try hard not to get bored with the bits I'm doing because I really like to finish. So I thought I'd done my sleeves full length, but I haven't. They're just 3/4. They come down to about there.
Right.
And I also, because of the yarn, I didn't like doing rib on it. I couldn't see what it was doing.
Right.
Big needles and how fat and fluffy it was. So I just cast off there on the edges. Yeah. And it's not baggy, so I think it's quite fine.
Yep. As long as it feels good and you're happy and you feel good in it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
I think it's quite nice. Got my hair and my nails at the moment.
Oh, you're all purple. I love your hair at the moment, Jill. It's so cool.
Yeah, there's that blondie bits that will pick up the different colours. It won't last long, but yes, just something a bit different.
How long does that dye last in your hair?
That's a week and a half, maybe.
Oh, really?
Wash out thing. Yeah.
Did you do it yourself or have it done?
Yeah.
You do it yourself, yeah.
It's like $5 from the supermarket.
Yeah, because I've been to the salon and had them quote me on having that sort of colour and that. It's really expensive. And they're like, and it might only last a week.
Yeah.
We don't know, especially with my hair because it's so gosh darn dark. I would have to have the whole lot bleached.
Well, that's what this is, this end's bleached, so you can see it doesn't catch on the grey. Yeah, that just catches on the blonde bits. So I could just do it whilst I've got those blonde bits before the blonde bits grow out again.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, bit of fun. It's good to have all the different colours in the supermarket. Yeah.
Yep.
Good talk about knitting there.
Yep, excellent knitting talk. I'm knitting. I've just cast something on. Here we go. I'll talk about knitting.
And we're doing finished things, and you finished.
Oh, all right. Well, yes, that's right. You finished that. I've finished some socks. There you go. Are you done with your finish?
No, I've got something else finished too.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just show you my socks first because they're amazing.
They're very cool.
They're
the perfect ones, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's one of the Arne and Carlos I'm really struggling with lighting today.
I don't know. I can see them quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're for my mum for her birthday. She's already seen them. Mum was meant to be here for her birthday, sorry, which was Monday last week. And so they were meant to come on Sunday, and then they didn't because COVID happened again. And so I knew Dad wouldn't be able to organise anything. So I actually used Uber Eats to get a cake delivered.
Oh, cool.
And she was thrilled. So we had like a FaceTime thing, and we all blew out the candles, and we had cake and she had cake, and it went really well. But I showed her the socks then, so she's seen them. But yeah, I just can't tell you how much I've enjoyed knitting these socks.
They look really cool.
Yeah, I take a while to knit a pair of vanilla socks because they're just in my handbag. I don't knit on them unless I'm like in a car or watching sport or something like that. And I finished it at the netball last night. We went to the netball. And actually, I was wearing this jumper, and a lady sat in front of me, and she was wearing a really nice shawly scarf thing. And I don't know what the pattern was, but it looks a bit Martina Bemmy. It's like a nice long crescent type shawl with the detailing, the edge detailing, a bit like the Hitchhiker, but more detail. So I don't know what the pattern was, but she was like, "Ooh, I recognize that sweater." I've got the pattern, but I haven't been brave enough to knit it yet. I said, "It's really easy. It's really fast. You must cast it on." Yeah, this is the love note in case anyone is unaware, by Tin Can Knits. And the yarn is by Purple Sprouting, a Kiwi dyer. And what's the yarn in yours?
Mine's, I did write it down. It's Chaska Pew Pew. Some I was going to say some foreign yarn, but I think it's European.
You'd say that about an Aussie yarn, though, wouldn't you? It's not foreign yarn.
It's a foreign yarn. It could have been from Peru, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that does sound like a Peru yarn, actually.
Yeah, I put the things away.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, but yes, it was nice to be out and have my knitting spotted and told that it looked nice, and then of course 2 minutes later, it was meant to be like a family outing, and 2 minutes later my daughter was accosted by friends and invited to go sit with them, and so before the game even started she abandoned us. She's 9.
That's what they do.
It is, and it's only going to get worse, so yeah. So what else have you finished? Show me what else you've finished.
I finished my Versace night.
Woo!
So I made the large size, and so here we go.
It's enormous.
It is enormous. And on and on and it goes. So there we go.
So great.
Yeah. My picking up stitches was a bit ho-hum. I got better at it the more I did it.
So it's good practice if you want to learn how to pick up stitches.
Yeah, it sure is. And it's one I've made before, so I've made it twice. I made a small size in blues, which I gave to a friend. Then last year I made an orange one, which it's a bit warm, so I don't wear it. I quite like it, and I also don't think orange suits me as much as I like it. But yeah. So this is a mixture of lots of different New Zealand yarns plus a Malabrigo one.
Nice. Is that the darker one is a Malabrigo?
Yeah. And that's the one that's gone all the way round.
Right.
The rest is, there is man-made fibre, little red yarn, and Nana Cindy is the pink, and unknown yellow one, which I know is a New Zealand one, but I have lost the thing. But yeah.
It looks really great. Are you happy with this one?
I think so, yeah.
Colours and everything. It looks really nice on you.
Yeah, I quite like the colours of these ones. So it's a bit more turquoisey, and I quite like the pink at the front, and yeah, the splash of yellow. Yeah,
lots of pops. Yeah. It's interesting because you show it, and it's like there's lots to look at. and it's nice, but on, it's better.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's on. I mean, out there, it's like, oh, it's just like patches put together, but like
Yeah.
you put it on, it's like, oh, that's actually quite. All the colours go quite cool together. Yes, I am quite happy with this one.
Good.
Yeah. So there's my 2 finished. Which
Well
I'm happy with. I was so excited. I had 2 quite big things all done. It meant I could cast on more.
Yep, absolutely. So what have you cast on then?
Well, you talked about Martina Byrne.
Martina Bem, yeah, B-E-H.
Yeah, that's her. The hitchhiker famous lady. So one is Lintilla, which is one of the hitchhiker group. And it is, again, asymmetrical, but it's got a ruffle on it.
Ah, cute.
So it's got this little ruffle, which I think...
Yeah.
And so it has a ruffle all the way along there, and then you put a ruffle on the other end too.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. Fibre.
Is that one of the ones you bought at Woolfest?
Yeah, it's one of the 200 gram ones. Because this one takes 500 grams, and I thought, well, but then you keep on going, and as long as you've got 25% left for the ruffle at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can just keep on going till it's as big as I want, as long as I've still got 50 grams left.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 50 grams. Yeah. Do my maths. Then I can do the ruffle at the end. So yeah, I started this just the other day. So it's
great.
At the moment we're going from doing the purples. Can you see it's purple?
Yeah. And then does it go into some pink later?
It goes into blue.
Oh, blues.
Into bright pink.
Oh, bright pink, yeah.
Yeah, so it goes.
So it's actually a gradient cake.
It kind of goes through, kind of is a gradient, but it goes through it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it goes blue, pink, purple, blue, pink. Oh, actually, probably about 4 times.
Does he doesn't normally do gradients, does he?
No, this was like a one-off one that I saw, and I just liked it because it was just like so cool.
Did you know it was a gradient when you bought it?
No. It's navy, violet, and hot pink. It is. But when I was from the skein, you do the windy thing.
Yeah.
I liked how the speckles start coming through, but even though it's still see, it does gradient through. See how it was like a bit more darker here, and it's gotten lighter.
That's going to be really exciting to knit.
Yes, that's right.
And it's going to be really interesting to see how the pooling changes as you get wider. I always find that very interesting.
Yeah. So, and I thought I quite liked how I was feeling a bit ho-hum about what to knit next. Because I've done all my spinning, and I thought I could do something with that, but then I was like, oh, but what? And I was over cowls because I've done about 10 lately, and it's like, what will I do? Yeah. So, I cast on that one, and then I also cast on. This is called the Big Marl. So this is what I'm doing with some. Oh, typical! I've stopped in the middle of a row. This is what I'm doing with some of my hand spun.
Okay.
I'm making it's just a blanket. Yeah, so it's a free pattern, and it's under the Hedgehog Fibres.
And is it 2 held together?
It's actually, I'm holding 3 together.
3.
Yeah, and I'm doing on quite big. So I'm doing. So I've got a 4-ply, and actually 2 4-plies, and then whatever hand spun I'm doing.
Oh, nice.
And I'm trying to keep like orangey, because I love orange. Bought quite a lot of orange fibre, and I've spun orange fibre, and I have orange fibre, but it does nothing for me. Could make a blanket out of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going with that. So it's like lots of like things like these colours.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That'll be lovely.
This one's got purpley orange. I think I've made a cowl with that, so this is some leftovers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're mostly working with leftovers and hand spun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And I've got just a sock yarn which got left over. Yes, but it grows quickly. And
Mm,
corner one, so just make it as big as I want, really. Until it gets too heavy.
till you get sick of it.
Yeah. I've got a load of other stuff here. I got a parcel in the mail with tubes.
Oh, you got tubes. Oh, nice.
I've got 8 tubes.
8. Wow.
Yeah.
That'll keep you going for a while.
It's kept me going for ages.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Did you send her the yarn you wanted her to tube?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, I like that one.
This one is a Mrs. Peacock yarn.
That's so cool.
It's called, it's one of her Cluedo ones. It's called Dagger. Yeah.
That's so cool.
This one is a man-made fibre one.
It's almost like camouflage, that one.
This one is one of Lynn's ones, so good to go. And then I've got a couple of just like Regia.
Yep.
And I think this one is thinners.
I've got that ball of yarn.
Yeah. Yeah. They're quite long.
I have had a tube knit before by Kurt. And I got a whole pair, women's pair, plus a pair of shorties.
Yeah.
Out of one tube.
I know that when I knit socks myself, this is something I've kind of noticed that I do, and it's because I can't be bothered knitting for a very long. I like to finish. And so what I've noticed wearing my handmade socks over the winter under my trousers and things is I haven't really made the leg long enough. Yeah. So like I usually make my leg as long as my foot. My foot's not that big.
Right. Oh, what size are you?
7.
Oh, okay. So I'm a size 9. So usually if I make the leg as long as my foot, that's perfect.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I had noticed. So this way, at least my leg's going to be longer.
Yep.
I don't know if I'll get too. So yeah, no. If I did different heels and toes and
cups,
I could get 2 pairs out of each, but they'd be the same shortness as my current ones, I think.
Okay. Because the other thing you could do is do 3 socks out of each tube and have odd socks, which are really fun.
That's true.
You could actually do the matching like cuffs if you did the cuffs and the heels and the toes the same colour, the same yarn in the odd socks.
Yeah.
So they are a little matchy-matchy.
But they don't match at all. Yeah.
Or you could split them and have like 2 pairs, but like one color is for the foot and one color is for the leg.
Yeah, like kind of that's grafting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit tricky.
Possibilities are
endless.
Yeah.
Or you could just throw it around your neck and have a scarf.
Yes.
Perfect. Doctor Who, eat your heart out.
And another thing I thought of was mittens.
Oh yes, mittens. So you could have socks and mittens.
Fingerless mittens. I just need to do a cross, isn't it? And so that the thumb would come out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that way, but if I go that way, I'd make a little thumb hole.
Yeah. Would you then have it so that there's nothing on your thumb, or would you pick up?
I'd pick up and make a thumb. Yeah. I don't like having a thumb.
Google it, look on Ravelry. I'm sure there's someone who's done it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's all of that.
That's fantastic. You're going to be very busy.
Yeah. So when I was umming and ahhing what to do next, I was like, oh, should I pick up one of those tubes and have a go? And so I got a couple done a bit bigger for my nephew.
Right.
feet, so I got it quite wide. I thought, well, if I try one and see how it goes.
Once you've done one, it'll be really easy, but you probably have to really think about it the first time you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have watched a couple of YouTube things. Craft House Magic, she does a tutorial on putting a heel and stuff and the toe and stuff in it. Oh, she did. Yeah, she did. She did hers where she knitted herself as a tube. So, but she put a toe at one end and then carried on and put. I think she put a toe at the other end as well.
Oh, at the other end, yeah.
Yeah, and then she cut it into 4 and made 2 pairs.
Yep.
The 2 in the middle had to have toes and heels and ribbing put on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. So yes, I've got lots to knit.
Lots to keep you busy.
Yeah. So you said, and I so rudely interrupted you, you just catch on something.
That's okay. That's okay. So I've just cast on, because I finished that pair of socks today. I wove in all the ends. I was out, and I cast on a new pair.
Oh,
and again,
it's nice colours. So they're like purple and turquoisey.
It's black
and
white with colour, neon spots.
Ooh, nice.
Right? And I've been inspired to cast on this particular yarn.
Go over that side. Go away from the light. Yeah, that's cool.
That's better? Oh.
Yeah, nice. I like that. Very cool.
So the colourway, I bought this at Fibretron last year. And the dyer was saying how she was dyeing up a batch of this again, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't even knit that yet. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I know what I'm knitting after I finish that. The dyer is Rainy Day Yarn. Lynn is a lovely lady, and the colourway is called Coal Flowers, COAL flowers, and
I saw that on her Instagram.
Yeah. So this is Coal Flowers. I can show you on Saturday at Fibretron. Because I work with coal, I was like, well, hello, perfect work socks. But it turns out coal flowers are actually a thing. They're like a something that forms in the coal seams. It's like little bits of colour. So yeah, little speckles of colour.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's actually a thing. I just thought it was a cute name and perfect.
Yeah.
So I've just cast on the ribbing for a pair of socks for me. So that'll be nice. And they will be work socks. I have been wearing my hand knit socks under my boots at work, and it's been fantastic. So
I wear mine a lot as well.
Yeah, I'm quite keen to knit some specifically for work. So this is just her everyday sock, which is a twin 80-20 merino nylon. I bought it to knit these socks for work. But what I want to do with my work socks is have the ribbing going underneath my foot.
Yeah.
So that they're a bit more snug. So I've knit one pair like that, and it's really, really good. So I want to continue doing that. And
that's like those really fancy socks you buy at like tramping shops, eh?
Yeah.
Underneath your foot.
Yeah. Well, it just hugs your foot, and it just feels better. And when you're wearing them all day, and like I'm up and downstairs and I'm hot, and then I'm back in the office in the air conditioning, so it's like changing temperatures. They really need to stay up, and so having that bit of ribbing underneath my foot just keeps them on and not slipping into my shoes.
Yeah.
As they can do. But I'm moving back because the colour's just terrible. Maybe I'll stand up and show you all the way back here.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of darky grey with blues.
It's actually green.
Oh, is that green?
Oh, aqua and green. There we go.
Cool. That's better.
You know what? You're looking at the wrong side.
Oh.
So this is my Haven shawl. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll just peek under.
Yeah, nice.
So I was dying to get to the lace bit and so I finished that this weekend. I got to the lace bit. I actually did. So this is a kit from Lynn from Fibre to Go, and I actually ran out of these two colours. I have like the tiniest amount left. So one of them is meant to be for the edge, but I had this much left. And I was away and I didn't have my scales. So I just was like, I want to have enough left to do the aqua, which is, I've got heaps left of that. Yeah. That'll be plenty. Well, I mean, it's not heaps, but it's enough for the border. I wanted to have enough left for the border. So I stopped early. I was meant to do one more repeat of both colours and I stopped early. And I just kind of did a couple of extra increases. So, so I'm onto the lace.
Cool.
The aim is to have it finished and wear it on Saturday, but I think I'm having myself on. It's quite a lot of lace and I've got this much left of the purple, which is...
It's only Tuesday.
Yeah, but I've got to work.
Yeah.
And I want to block it first because it's late.
And sleep.
Yeah, well, that's me. But so you can see I've used quite a lot of the purple already and there's a whole other skein in the kit. So it's quite a lot to knit.
Yeah.
I'm on row 10 of the first, I've just finished row 10 of the first chart and there's 2 18-row charts.
Right.
I might make it.
Might, but you know.
I might be blocking it and hair drying it on Friday.
You could, can you steam block it?
I don't have a very good steamer iron. I don't think I'd trust my iron. I got a new iron recently because I dropped my old iron and on the carpet and it was on.
Oh. Did it burn the carpet?
And I'm in a rental.
Yeah. I remember ironing on a brand new carpet, like on purpose.
Yeah.
But I thought the carpet was wool, but it wasn't. It was some kind of acrylic and it just all dissolved.
Yeah, very, very few carpets are wool now. They're all got plastics in them. So anyway, I got a new iron. It's nothing fancy. I'm not a fancy person. This is just from the warehouse. But it's got like a blue tealy colour on it. And I've been doing lots of quilting.
I've seen.
And I started noticing this colour appearing on my quilting. So I'm hoping it'll come out. But I'll have to show you. It's awful. I should probably show off my quilting anyway.
Yeah, of course you should.
Yeah. I'll start with that.
And we're back. So we had a bit of we had a technical problem. Our power went off. My power went off. So
and Jill went to like some ghost thing on. You went like all black and orange, and I was like, "Ooh, oh my god, what's happening to Jill?"
Weird. It's just everything went off for like a second, and then we had to wait for the internet to reboot.
And this was because your partner was doing something.
He was playing in the garage with switches. Yes. It's all his fault.
So,
anyway, you were showing off about how organised you were.
I know. So, because the pattern is like 6 different patches, but it's in 8 different colours. I actually have been so organised that there's 40 colours in this.
Wow.
I know. I made 1-inch squares, and that's the colour grouping and which fabric, and so I've got my little how-to thing there, and that's what you can see behind me. I've got all the pieces cut out, And then I use like I just get a piece of paper and write A, B, C, D, etc. for all the pieces on top so that I don't get confused, because quilting is confusing enough if you don't know what piece you're working with.
Organised. Oh my God.
Yeah, well, yeah. But like that's probably the most organised part of my entire house. So yeah, but so I've got all these Ziploc bags of all my little ones done, and it's actually quite neat to see them all done.
Yeah. Neat.
And my Foxy Fox. But they've all got progressively harder. It's actually been quite good in terms of learning. So like the Fancy Fox was the first one, and it's the smallest. And it's very basic. So it has like 2 triangles, 4 triangles, and then you move on to the bunny, and the bunny has like little bits here and like extra triangles, and then the owl has like loads of stuff, and it's got all of these
Right,
bits.
yeah.
I'll show you. And that's the reverse, so that's not useful. Anyway, and then this hedgehog has even more. But the hedgehog was where I changed my iron.
Oh.
And that's why we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I've got marks. See those marks?
Oh, yes, can. Yeah.
So I'm not very happy about that. Not happy Jan. You guys probably didn't have the not happy Jan ad. Okay. No, it was a 90s ad in Australia for Yellow Pages.
Right.
And someone, Jan, in the office, didn't put the ad in the Yellow Pages. Step back, Yellow Pages. Do you get Yellow Pages?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the Yellow Pages is the phone directory, which is completely obsolete now. And there's this ad of this guy running down this woman running down, not happy Jan. She's yelling, running down. So that's the not happy Jan ad. Anyway, I'm a bit random tonight.
I think we both are. I really like the hedgehog. He's cool.
He's really cute, eh?
It's very cool.
Yeah. So one of the options for
I have a little baby travelling quilting iron.
Oh yes.
Yes. Now I am popping up your way next week. Would you like me to bring it? Would you like to borrow it?
Well, I actually reclaimed my old iron that I wrecked because it got ruined because of the plastic bits. I just scraped all the plastic bits off once it was dry, and the carpet, I don't know what I'm going to do about the carpet, but we're not moving out anytime soon. It's just a constant reminder for me of my need to slow down.
Yeah.
Just be a bit more thoughtful.
Yeah.
So this is actually a queen size bed.
Wow.
Spread, so it's going to be enormous.
It is enormous.
Yeah, I don't know how my husband's going to feel about having it on our bed, but I'm going to learn that soon. But you can actually make a cot size quilt with just one of everything, or it's got 2 foxes, 3 foxes, 4. Wow. Well, it's not just one of everything. All right. I take it all back. It's maybe a quarter.
It's a bit different.
Yeah, and more like just one colour. Or it must be 2 colours. 3 colours. I don't know. Anyway.
Good quilting. That's a lot.
It's a lot. And I don't have a lot of time because I like to knit and spin. So this is my upstairs sewing room, and what I do is I normally have the door open, and this desk that I'm sitting at has my machines on. And so when the kids are going to sleep, well, they always read for about half an hour before bed, 20 minutes, half an hour. And so that's when I come upstairs and I'm just here and I sew a bit and iron a bit and sew a bit and iron a bit. And it just gets done gradually. And it's actually really nice to see the progress from day to day. That's quite addictive. Yeah.
That's cool. It's good to have a time that you do it, hey?
Yeah, and that's how I've been getting it done. But I actually started that quilt January 2020. And I was quilting it with a friend in Australia over, the plan was, because there's six different animal sort of things, and the plan was to try and get one done every 2 months.
Right.
And I got my first one done.
Yeah.
By the end of February, and I got my second one done by the end of April, and then COVID hit and gone.
Yeah.
So it's nice to finally have it out again. And I've just been re-inspired recently because I just want to get stuff that I'm halfway through done. I'm sick of having things hanging over me. Which is why I picked up that Haven shawl, actually.
Yeah, that's how I felt about this,
Yeah.
Finish the damn arm, and we're finished.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Spinning. Sorry?
I've got some spinning.
Oh, me too, because this can be like the spinning, all of what we did during...
all of it? Oh, I forgot.
Fleece.
Oh, through Tour de Fleece.
Tour de Fleece, thank you.
Okay, I can do that.
Yours, maybe I'll talk about mine first because mine is very small.
Okay, and I have to get mine out.
So my aim was to finish things. You've already seen this. I finished this.
That's pretty.
And it's going to become a love note for my daughter. So it's going to become one of these.
Yeah.
My daughter. And there's, it's 200 grams. There's maybe, I have got it written down. I'm not guessing. There's like 600 meters or something. It's DK weight. And I finished my first one for my assignment completely. I finished my second one for my assignment completely.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this is a Romney. And I'm halfway through my third one. So I got halfway through my assignment because there's 5 in total. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I've done one bobbin of my combo spin.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
It's gorgeous. I am so happy with it. I can't even begin to tell you how happy I am. But there's 200 grams on that one bobbin. They're big bobbins.
There.
So I might have to apply it on my Ashford Jumbo bobbin. But yeah, really happy.
That's cool. Very cool.
You did way more than me.
I did quite a lot actually. Now I've got it out. I think this is what I've done. So I started off with some Rolex.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did these as part of tour. This was my first ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're just a little mixture of everything. The funny colours.
Were they the Rolex that you did a while ago?
No, I did them especially for Tour de Fleece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those ones I did a while ago, I did spin those and then I gave some to a friend.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what I've done with these ones. Oh, did I do that one or not? I'm unsure.
That one, yes, you did do that one. You showed me that one.
Okay.
Last time, so.
Okay, that one. And I've done this one, which is the Big Mix Llama and all sorts of things from...
Little Woolly.
Yes. Thank you.
Little Wool company.
Little Wool, yeah. And then I've done this, which was your beautiful Australian merino, which I've done with
Weather wool.
Mm-hmm. Her merino silk.
Mm-hmm.
and I love
I'm
this.
going to be at Fibertron. I'm hoping to get
Yes.
some of her stuff at
Yes,
Fibertron.
yes, I've looked her up. So I've looked up to make sure she's there. So there, I've got that. And then I did this one, which was Die Happy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Pretty.
Heaps.
I know. Then I tried my single.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, which was the Little Wool Company again, Anna Grattan.
Yep.
Then this is new for this week. Is I did this one, which is a Stitch Punk one, and it's a corridor silk, and it's so beautiful. It's got greens and blues and all sorts on it. So it's just a 2-ply, and it's probably around about. I haven't measured it, but it looks to be around about fingering. DK hasn't had its wash yet. There's probably more. Actually, no, sport. I'm usually a sport kind of spinner, unless I try hard to go fatter or thinner. And then because I enjoyed making Rolex, I decided to make some more. And so I did this one last week.
So cool.
And this has got. I've had the last bit of the weather wools in it. Mm-hmm. It's got the yellow with some alpaca from up the road here. It's got quite a lot of green silk in it. Oh. It's also got pinks, which is from she's everywhere. She's always there. She always has her bags like that.
Oh, Jumbuck.
Jumbuck, yes, Jumbuck. Thank you.
Jumbuck carding.
Yeah, thanks, Jumbuck carding. It's not Merino, it's the other one she sells. And
Corridale.
Is it Corridale? Okay, so that's Corridale. And also I've got white in there, which is a 50-50 alpaca silk.
Wow.
And potentially an Ashford one that I was just playing with. It's a big mix, but I really like it. And I felt like I was doing quite a lot of darker kind of things. I just wanted something a bit lighter and fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's like too pretty.
And then I started a combo spin. So, I'm doing I've just got a base of blues, and it's just different types of blues and different other colors already mixed in with it, and it's a big mix of all different stuff I've got, which I've just started. But then I got a bit wasn't feeling the best at the weekend, so I just didn't want to, and I also didn't want to upset any nasal things that might be starting.
Yeah, that it can be a problem when you have nasal congestion like you and I. And if you're spinning something that has a bit too much fluff. Yeah,
and one of them is it's like that, merino, but it's very like that. Open, kind of flowy, which it's get everywhere. Yeah.
Maybe it's got a lot of shortcuts in it.
I'm not sure, but
it wasn't carded very well.
It's very like that.
It's a woolen prep. This is the worsted prep. A worsted prep is so woolen is
compared to this, which was a really nice thin braid, and then it was which I
Stitch Punk does a worsted prep.
Does she? Yeah. And so this with her Corridale silk. It's so beautiful. She's not dying at the moment, I've noticed.
Is she not? Oh.
No shop's empty. This is a shame. What did you say? Weather Worlds will be at Fibertron. What are you doing on Saturday?
Kind of Fibertron. I sort of I actually had a little conversation with my husband last night, because I was like, I almost feel like not going, because I don't want to be tempted to buy things because I have so much at the moment, and I would probably rather spend the time actually using my stash versus potentially buying more. But I love the social aspect, so I'm just going to have to try and limit myself. Jeremy said, can't you do both? Can you not go and not buy stuff? And I'm like, I know myself. And
But you could go, okay, there's a couple of people that like, I love the social aspect of it.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I've got lots and I don't really need more.
Yeah.
But I'm going for the full day because I'm helping out Julie at Wool on Wheels, which means that my shopping time is
Limited.
Yeah, it's limited to before and after.
Basically. And I was going to do that, but I never signed up because Mum and Dad were meant to be here.
That's right, yeah.
So I was sort of like, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to come. And so it's actually a bonus that I'm able to come now. And I'm going down with Jan. So she's driving. So I'm like, well, it'll be 2 hours of knitting in the car and chatting. And
yeah.
So I have thought about leaving my card behind and just getting some money out. Do that.
A good way to do it.
But then how do I decide how much to take? Like I'm thinking maybe just $50. Like, yeah.
Have it just come home with one really special thing or a couple of things that you really like.
Yeah. Because I really don't need much. I don't need anything. Actually, something I have been thinking about getting, but I always say, oh no, it's too expensive, I won't get one, is one of those, the shawl, the leather.
The cuffs.
Shawl cuffs. Yeah. And they're around the $50 mark. And well, that's what I was just thinking. I was like, maybe I go and I choose a really special leather cuff. And that way I haven't added to my stash, but I feel like I've gotten something.
You could still go and shop and not buy yarn, because they've got all of those really funky things. There's project bags, there's nice little stitch markers.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff.
Yeah, you could just go, well, I'll just get accessories.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because I went to Whangamata on the weekend.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've got a little bit of videos at the end. Unfortunately, Jill couldn't join us.
Right.
She was feeling a bit unwell. But it was a creative fibre, what do they call it? Fibre Frolic. And it was the best fibre event I think I've ever been to. It was amazing. One trader. Lynn was there from Fibre to Go. That's not what it was about.
Yeah.
It was a have a go sort of thing, and it was about trying something new and getting involved and sharing as well. So there were quite a few there was a group I was sitting with who'd come up from Napier, and they were staying with someone from Whangamata, and this isn't the first time they've come, and they were into this diagonal weaving. And so they brought all their diagonal weaving stuff, and they had their diagonal weaving table. Anyone could come up and sit and play. And that was the idea. Whatever you did, you take it there and you offer it to everyone else. And it was so lovely. So community focused. It was a gold coin donation.
I saw some fun felting that you did.
I did some fun felting. I actually brought that up to show you because I actually have, I've only ever felted balls, like done the felted balls. That's all I've ever done before. But now I've done fun felting. So I made a chicken.
Cool.
How cute is he? He's so cute. And so there were lots of activities for kids, but like it wasn't limited to kids. So my daughter made a kiwi.
That's cool.
And so she was so happy. She had the best day in the world. She tried all sorts of different things. She did things. She was able to take things away with her that like physically I did this.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. But these were they got cookie cutters.
Yeah.
And you fill the cookie cutters with your little bits of fibre and then pour over a little bit of hot soapy water, or just soapy water. And then we actually used a pencil and stabbed it and like a bamboo stick for the real, like, getting into the little bits. And then you roll it and all sorts of things. But what an awesome way for kids to do felting, because it's like limited to that, and they come away with, something that looks like something.
Yeah.
And then we hot glue gunned the eyes on.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. I've got some magnets. I'm going to hot glue gun some magnets on the back and stick them on the fridge because they're just so sweet.
They are really cool.
I'll probably have to run that by Scarlett. I don't know whether she's going to be on board with that idea.
She might want it on the back and wear it as a brooch.
Oh, she could do that.
Yeah.
She could do that, yeah. But yeah, I thought they were really, really sweet. And because like I've got plenty of fibre that she can play with, I'm like, you can totally do this at home. Like we can just set up and you can go for your life. We've got loads of cookie cutters.
Yeah.
So what else was there? She made paper with glitter paper, and she made a pine cone penguin. I didn't bring that up. It's really sweet though. Her favourite thing that she made was a sheep.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a pom-pom, a white pom-pom that she made the pom-pom, and then they hot glue gunned the little store-bought black pom-poms so that it had black feet and a little black tail and a hair and a cut-out section for the face and googly eyes.
Yeah.
And she loved that so much. Both of my kids slept all the way home, and she was cuddling it. Susie Sheep.
Susie
so
Sheep.
It even got a name.
Yeah.
So, and she did some diagonal weaving. So she finished this section that someone else had started of diagonal weaving. And I really enjoyed the diagonal weaving. I actually stayed around long enough to finish a big piece.
Wow.
I haven't washed it yet, so it looks a bit yucky because it hasn't been washed. But yeah, I did some different colours with it, and so I enjoyed that so much that I bought a board.
Yeah.
It's a very simple concept.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just a block, and you do it diagonally. So you're doing your weft and your warp at the same time.
Yeah.
So really interesting. No idea what I'm going to do with it. Might do one and then never do another, but I've had a go at something new and it was fun and I enjoyed it.
With cotton, you can make washcloths.
I could. Yep. They had examples that they'd done. This is like pretty rough, crappy wool, but it is wool though, so it will bloom.
But you have to full weaving, don't you? Like
they didn't tell me to.
Yeah, so if you weave with wool, the thing I've learned is it's not cloth until it's been fulled.
Oh.
And you full it by just felting it a little bit. And you can do that in hot water with soap, just like you did with that.
Yeah.
Or put it in the dryer when it's damp. Just but watch it. Like on for a minute and then check it, and a minute and check it.
Well, this would be a good thing to try with. But yeah, it's got a full. It's and also someone else started it and I've finished it, so we will have different tensions. But yeah, so they made a poncho, like a kid's poncho with 4 squares. And what else? Of that, like blankets and that sort of thing. But yeah, like the woman I was talking to said she can do one of these in a night. Just sit in her lazy chair and off she lazy boy and off she goes. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. Like if you're trying to do like a 12-page blanket, 12
couple of weeks and you're done.
2 weeks, and then you just crochet them up. Perfect.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so and it's done when it's done too. Like when you finish it, you literally just lift it all off the needles and stuff.
So you don't have to sew it or tie it or anything. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I think I might have some fun with that and just do some designing. Like I that was the part I really enjoyed. So as soon as I introduced another colour, I was like, don't stop me, So and I think it would be really nice with hand spun. And it looked amazing. Someone was using a variegated It looks so cool. Actually, I've got some hot pink variegated that would be really cool.
Or maybe that you can show me next week.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll see. So I've got a video for that I did. There was a wee video of Scarlett doing her felting too, so you can put that in. I'm calling her my 9-year-old. She's turning 10 at the end of this month, which is actually like next week. She just had a day with one of the ladies from our group learning how to weave on a knitter's loom, and she's done sort of this much. She did the warp. They warped it up.
Wow.
And yeah, she's warped it up. She did it. Like Julie showed her what to do, and she just followed, and she was doing it. And Julie was very like, you've got to be able to do this yourself. Like, I'm showing you today, but you've got to be able to do this yourself. And yeah, she had a great time. So I might have finally found a fibre craft my daughter enjoys.
Yeah, cool.
Other than pom-poms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with pom-poms. Pom-poms.
Oh, no. Yeah. Pom-poms are great.
Cool.
Yeah.
My stomach's rumbling now.
Yeah, it's dinner time.
I know.
Has your partner been cooking?
I hope so.
I actually called my husband before we started and said, I'm going to podcast upstairs tonight so that you can come home from work and cook dinner.
I can hear noises in the kitchen. So.
Oh, good. Have you got anything else on this week?
No. Mum's home, so I don't have to go to Matamata anymore, and well, I'm happy for normal visiting. But no, it's a week at just normal, going to the office and things.
Nice.
Fibretron on Saturday, and then I've got coming up to Auckland for a couple of days next week.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to have a post-Fibretron catch-up, I think.
I think so.
What are you planning on getting at Fibretron?
Well, I want to go to Weatherwalls because I've really enjoyed spinning her stuff. And at the moment, I'm really into spinning, so I'm going to buy some more of that. And I don't know, I'm not planning to buy anything, but I will buy things. I know I will, and I'm just going to accept it and just go with it, because I haven't got a lot. Like this is my purchased stuff here and in here, and that's it.
Actually, not much.
It's not. I don't think so.
That is no. I have a lot.
I've got more spun stuff at the moment.
Good.
I mean, it helped that I sent all of those skeins away to get put into tubes.
That's okay.
Oh, hang on. And then the sock yarn in there, but sock yarn doesn't count. No. And even that's just a small amount. So I haven't got a whole heap. So I think if I purchase, it's okay.
Have you got any projects in mind that you want to purchase for?
No.
No?
No, I'm not feeling very inspired at the moment, actually.
Oh, you're not? Oh.
No, it's kind of weird. It's like, it took me, like I wanted to make something with this yarn from Mermaid Fibre. But it took ages to find what I wanted to make. Yeah.
I always find when I'm starting with a yarn and matching it to a pattern, that always takes me a lot longer than starting with a pattern and matching the yarn. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like you're trying to knit through stash.
Yeah.
And it can take a long time to find that perfect thing.
Yeah. And with I've got my one jersey still, which I've done the body. I've done a half an arm, and that's that black one, which is it's draining. So I'm not looking at it. It's just sitting away. I started the crochet thing that I said I do for the lady at work, which is easy, and I do a couple of rows, and I'm done with that for a couple of days. But I don't know. I've been. I think how sometimes you have so much to do, not to do, but so much you want to do. When I'm in those moods, I don't write things down, and I need to write things down because it comes to this moment where I go, and what will I do? I don't know what to do. Yeah.
It's been good to look on Ravelry at your favourites on Ravelry.
Yeah, I've done that. I did that for 2 nights.
I've started changing the way I think about what to knit. I mean, a lot of this year for me has been about being more purposeful. And one of the things I've been thinking about is, I knit all these jumpers, or, I knit a shawl, and then I think, well, what am I going to wear this with? And then I buy stuff to go with it. So instead I'm trying to, I've got a bright green dress, a lime green dress with hot pink flowers. And I was just thinking the other day, I should knit a hot pink cardigan to go with that dress.
Have you got any hot pink in your stash?
Possibly not. And I did think about buying some hot pink.
Oh, that could be
Fibertron. But the chances of me getting to it this side of summer.
It depends what you prioritize, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But that's the sort of thing I'm doing because I've got this my Jupiter crop jumper. Where is it? Here it is. My Jupiter crop jumper, and I don't know how to wear it.
Right.
And so I knit it because I thought it was fabulous, and I still think it's fabulous. I love it. It fits me beautifully. I haven't even woven the ends in. It hasn't been blocked, which is very unlike me. I like to block and finish things. But I've got nothing to wear it with, so I'm like, well, what's the point? Because it's a cropped sweater, and it's kind of shorter than I'm used to. So I've been looking for. I've been thinking, should I get some overalls? Wear it under some overalls. That could be funky, but I'm not really an overall person. And I'm like, okay, I'll get some high-waisted pants. If you think I can find a pair of high-waisted pants at the moment.
No.
Meanwhile, 2 winters ago, it was all I could get.
You wear a dress.
That's exactly where I landed. And I went to Spotlight today and I got 2 patterns.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And so I was thinking I need a dress that's quite fitted in the bodice, and then like an A-line. So I've got this one, and this is for a linen. So I've got, and you'll be really surprised what I got.
Oh, wow.
I know. It's just plain.
Plain. Yeah.
Plain.
Look beautiful.
That's what I'm trying to really think very carefully about my choices. And I think I'd like a high-low hem as well on it. So I've got enough to make that. And then, because I can never just buy one, I spotted this fabric. This is more me.
Yeah.
I spotted this fabric, which is actually like it's a pinky background, but I think it's enough difference that it'll look really nice.
It will.
So I got some of that as well, and that's to go with this pattern.
Nice.
And again, just boring, and I'm going to make them sleeveless, and I am toying with a high-low hem, like a mermaid tail hem.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a couple of options.
Yeah, nice.
And I'm excited about that.
That's cool.
So, yeah. So I'll wash that fabric and.
Well, you might be wearing that on Saturday.
Maybe.
If you're not knitting lace.
You wouldn't believe it, but it goes with this too.
Yeah, it does.
So, just trying to have like whole outfits versus random pieces.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just I'm going to do my lovely wavy shawl.
That'll be lovely. It looks great.
I'm really like you say, I'm really excited to see the colours through. It'll be very cool.
Because you have to do something that excites you.
I think so. Although you enjoy.
Yeah.
But I ended up giving a lot of my shawls away, so I don't have a whole heap, which is quite good.
I also need to knit another jumper for my little nephew. Maybe I could get a skein for that.
Actually, my friends asked me to do her another Milo for her child.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I made the this little cardigan for little Ollie, and he's 4 months now, and he's wearing the 3 to 6 months size that I sent him before he was born. And every photo I see of him recently, he's wearing it. It's so exciting because he was wearing the beanie in a photo, and I said to Mum, "Oh, it's nice to see him in my beanie." I said, "But there's a matching cardigan. He should wear the cardigan as well."
Yeah.
And apparently Sarah, my sister, was too scared to put him in it in case he spat up on it or something. And I'm like, for God's sake, wear it. He's only going to wear it for a couple of months.
Yeah.
If he dirties it, don't worry about it. Like, then don't wear it again.
Yeah.
Or ask Mum to clean it.
Yeah.
So now he's wearing it heaps. So that's something I could maybe I'll do next. I don't know.
Brilliant. And then my tummy's rumbling.
Oh, yes. I'm actually smelling cooking things.
Oh, yeah, I'm not. Which means I have to go and make dinner as well. So I'm going to go feed myself.
Well, I'll see you Saturday.
Will, yes, brilliant. Woohoo.
Yes.
Yes. I'm glad you decided to go.
Yeah, no. I just having a little moment deciding whether or not to go.
Oh. And if we do a special Vibatron episode, we'll pop that up after I've seen you next week.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Brilliant stuff. Okay.
Awesome. All right. Have a good week, everybody.
You too.
Happy day.
See you. Bye.
All these gorgeous sponges. Fantastic. There's so much for the kids to do. Scarlett's making a pom-pom right now. Some spinning. Crochet examples. How to crochet. Lots of nice wheels. As always, or some weaving. Lots of weaving. Needle felting. Looks like this is all being packed up now. Lynn from Fibre to Go's here. All gorgeous wools. There's some upcycling examples here. It's just nice to see people just sitting and enjoying knitting and crafting. This is some sari weaving. Craft stand. Just come back here actually and get some new bobbins. And these belts are amazing. This dragon. These are all felted. That's actually knitter, crochet. They're just amazing. Look at this fine pin. These little hedgehogs are so cute. You're okay.
Just tried to make one of those, but the more stuff now you put it, the fatter it
Oh no!
So I gave up and got to do a crochet.
It's beautiful. I think he's just gorgeous. idea for the kids to do too. It's amazing how inclusive this is. It's a real family sort of thing. Gorgeous quilts. The Fung in the Dark quilters actually put on the cafe, had a delicious toasted sandwich and some brownies. So they've got all their quilts in here. There's also some gorgeous stuff out the front that I saw. Look at all these gorgeous things people have put on display. Clever people.
Yes, the realization that these
Gorgeous, gorgeous items. It's lovely to see them on display so nicely. Oh, look at that. So cute. Cardigans. This is neat, this piano stool. Nice. Beautiful pups.
Did you?
Gorgeous colours in that shawl. It's a penguin. Stephen West design, of course. That's the rainbow shawl. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. This is adorable.
Yes.